Shareholder versus consumer. What is the difference? Is there a difference? Let's talk some investing 101. And this is a topic that certainly needs clarified because unfortunately, politicians like to use these terms to try to misdirect. But in all actuality, it's not very honest is what I'm getting at. And surprise, surprise, politicians aren't always honest. Now, to set up some context, and I'm not looking to start a political debate, I just want to show why I understand and why you should not feel ashamed if you've been confused on what these terms are and what they actually mean. But there is recently some news. Biden says oil companies shouldn't ramp up production instead of buying back stock and paying dividends. And he says you being those oil companies, should not be using your profits to buy back stock or for dividends. So that's the claim is, hey, oil companies, what are you doing? You're making all this money. You should not be using that money to buy back stock, to pay those dividends. That should be used to produce more oil. Okay, and then the complaint goes on and he says, passing that money onto their shareholders, not to consumers. So that is the complaint, is that they are passing the money onto shareholders via those buybacks, via those dividends, but not to consumers. But here's the thing that is being left out. You can become a shareholder. Maybe you already are a shareholder. So in other words, shareholders are consumers. Consumers can be shareholders. It's circular logic there. In other words, they are one in the same. Now, are you for sure a shareholder? No, you're not. You do have to become one, but it is open to anybody. Anybody can become a shareholder. In fact, if you have $5, I just recently did a video that shows how you can get started investing for $5. So quite literally, if you got $5, you can become a shareholder yourself. And yes, we are all consumers. So to imply that these are two different categories, which they are, but they're not, because a consumer can become a shareholder. In other words, everybody can benefit from these share buybacks. Everybody can benefit from these dividends. And yes, you can benefit from his claim is we'll lower down the prices. Or you can just get more money from these oil companies because you are a shareholder, and per his very same complaint, they are giving more money to their shareholders, which again, you can be. Now, there are many sites that you can use to become a shareholder, but I just wanted to give you one because they're always running great promotions. At the time of this video, they're giving away up to 12 free stocks, but this is Webull, and I'll put a link down below. But yeah, this is all you need. You would sign up. You can sign up on your phone. All you need is $5, and you can get started becoming a shareholder. Again, I'll put that link down below. So just understand that. Consumer versus shareholder, it's a false comparison. It's an illogical comparison because, once again, as a consumer, we are all consumers. We can become shareholders if you want to, and then you can benefit from what these companies are doing with their cash, because dividends are just payments to you, and then share buybacks cause share prices to go up. And if your shares go up, that means your net worth goes up as a person, and that means you could go sell that stock for a higher price and you have more money in your pocket. So to imply that, hey, you know what, all this money is going to shareholders, not consumers, now you know how that statement, wait a second, that's misleading. Now, it's not a total lie because, okay, technically speaking, a consumer is not the same as a shareholder, but the lie that they're leaving out is, yes, but a consumer can become a shareholder for as little as $5 if you use, the broker that I showed you. And again, I'll put that link down below. So yeah, there is no difference. And hopefully this clarifies it. Hopefully it helps. And please don't feel ashamed if you've always thought that these two things were very different, or that, somehow this shareholder class was a completely different group of people. Nothing like that. I understand why you would feel that way. And it's a shame that politicians from both sides of the aisle, they play these word games. They, play these half truths, but hopefully this can help clarify. So are you already a shareholder? Let me know down below. Hit that like button. Thanks for listening. And yeah, go become a shareholder if you're not one already. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.